Soul of AAW Pro Wrestling Redefined. Multiple championship reigns in his tenure here in AAW, not the least of which his Heritage Championship reign, as well as a run on top as the AAW World
Heavyweight Championship. He beat Ray Phoenix to get Heritage Tournament winner. ACH has done just about everything. And ACH said everybody's going to interpret that phrase for the culture differently, but to ACH, this is his culture. Independent wrestling, AAW, these people, the AAW family. This is what truly inspires ACH to be that living, walking, breathing superhero that he loves to be. ACH thrives off that energy and the passion of these people. And ACH, not interested in contracts, not interested in corporate wrestling. ACH is looking to get back to what made him fall in love with pro wrestling.
There's a lot to be said for makes you happy. ACH is happy in this ring in front of these fans. And you know what? Some may not agree with the way he did it. He ultimately was able to find a way to make himself happy again. I've got to give him credit for that. Yehi will be looking to pop that balloon of happiness that ACH seems to have finally been able to get his grasp on.
We got a couple of divergent personalities here because ACH looking to find that happiness and that momentum again. And Fred Yehi is proud to say he's angry and pissed off. Does Fred Yehi have a gripe based on maybe being overlooked, maybe being underappreciated, maybe being cast off to the side in favor of athletes more like ACH?
I've got to address just one thing about Fred Yehi. Whatever the hell that is on his left leg really creeps me out. That mouth thing. It's like a knee pad, but it's like almost like a garbage pail kid face. I don't know what it is. I've seen him wear that before, but it makes me uncomfortable. And maybe, just maybe, that's the
perhaps it is. Yeah, Yehi picks the arm of ACH to go behind now. Amateur style takedown. ACH able to reverse things. ACH is another of those athletes who, he's not the tallest in AAW, but he's got some deceptive power. He's very well put together. And he winds up on top of the situation.
I've always been a firm believer in pro wrestling for all shapes, all sizes. You cannot take anybody and look at their size, their height, or anything tangibly noticeable about them physically and know what they are capable of in the ring. There are a whole lot of wrestlers that we could apply to cliches where we can apply the cliche of ouch, that hurt like a son of a bitch.
And here's an interesting fact about Fred Yehi. Let's keep in mind that throughout his travels, throughout his time here in AAW and elsewhere, Fred Yehi has defeated AAW champion Max Ward. Could that be a goal on his mind in 2020? Of course, we're speculating that's a big leap from just here in January and Yehi trying to reestablish himself, but I think Fred Yehi looks at the fact he's beaten Mance Warner in his career and realizes, I can beat that again, and if I do it in this building, I'll be the man.
Standoff of sorts here, and now lights him up. ACH take over again.
Kevin, ACH has been more successful in AAW than probably anywhere else in his career. When you look at certainly championship resume and certainly how these fans have taken him, how beloved he is there anything you credit that to? Is it just magic in a bottle, so to speak? Has it been the heart that he's been able to give to these fans and then feed off them in return? What do you measure ACH's success in here in AAW?
I think it really comes down to one thing for ACH, is it comes down to so many wrestlers. The right time and the right place to be you. We see people try a lot of things in wrestling. I don't want to be too inside baseball, but they may try different gimmicks, brother, and that's the last thing I'll say about that, where maybe they try different personas, different looks, different mind game tactics.
Publicity stunts, yeah.
And not everything sticks, and here, ACH isn't reliant on anybody else to market him. He's not reliant on anybody else to come up with a design for his gear, or for his website, or for his Twitter graphics, or whatever it may be. This is a place where ACH can be wonderfully ACH.
Drop kick as only ACH can. ACH is authentic, he is organic, and nobody can do ACH better than ACH with a punt to Fred Yehi. Good grief.
He's looking for that opportunity much the same way he was when he first came to this company many, many years ago at this point. and now he's looking for that opportunity again to show why ACH is among the best in AAW, the World Pro Wrestling over, and Yehi not wanting to be the person who proves that at his own expense.
It's so difficult, and ACH did so many unprecedented things in AAW that he was not able to accomplish anywhere else. He's basically, I mean, in some ways, Kevin, he's starting from the ground up. He did not have a great 2019 in pro wrestling. That is certainly not a secret. He lost a lot of momentum. He lost a lot of ring time. Back here, ACH is looking to build that from scratch, and he's got a hell of a test with Yehi to try to start that singles competition.
He just ate a hell of a boot from Yehi there on the ground as well. Sent Metalwood actually down on the ground to check. Here we may see a little bit more of that referee's discretion here.
And Yehi has said ACH doesn't represent him, doesn't represent his culture, his belief. Fred Yehi is for Fred Yehi, and if he has to eliminate ACH to get his just due, he's more than willing to do so.
It is hard to be let down if the only person you trust is yourself. Though not impossible, it can still happen.
That's very true.
I've often said few people can ever piss me off like I can. But he's able to harness that. Energy. And right now he's able to basically mount ACH like he's harnessed to beat him on the ground. And Yehi may be looking to something to put some distance between himself and ACH.
I'm not really sure the motivation for Yehi right now. He won't get a count out here for a multitude of reasons. ACH is a fighter anyway. And Yehi caught him coming back in.
Smokes over that floor.
Check out both athletes jumping in position here, looking to one up the other. And a treacherous part of the ring, and ACH hits the guardrail.
It's a bad time to be the kneecaps of fans in the front row of AAW. Those rails are not the most secure I've ever seen.
And really, if those fans put their feet up and try to block the rail coming to them, that really hurts ACH more because that's less give they have.
Hard to imagine any scenarios where a rail doesn't hurt, but this does, in fact, it's so much worse for the competitors.
Yehi, very much of a neck vice here. Is that neck crimped? And now looks, is he in the eye?
It's tearing at the bridge of the nose. Hard to tell from our vantage point here in the, give us a name? The belt, we'll just call it the belt. It's going to drop it hurt. Eagles nest. But that's very far.
ACH is keeping his vertical base any opportunity he can, not putting himself in a defensive position. Sunset flip coming up. Counter. Stomping on the hand.
The other hand as well, and so much offense. Striking, gripping, lifting. They all have the commonality of needing the human hand to make it happen in the midst of a pro wrestling match. And if ACH isn't able to get grip, that takes away a lot of options. That takes away very, very sound striking. That you see an attack upon both hands by a target, by a professional wrestler. So credit to Yehi for really starting to break the man down.
And I'll credit ACH for again a rapid kick down. And he's in the ears now is Yehi. Double hand for the ear. Nicely done. And seeing a unorthodox offense from Yehi, and I think a lot of this is just Yehi venting out his aggression more so than a sound competitive strategy. I think we're seeing the angry side of Yehi come through looking to make an example out of ACH and play spoiler to ACH's homecoming.
So much air out of the lungs upon the impact on the muscles of the back, the rib cage, and immediately Yehi went to the body center and using those. I mean, you can take a look at the conditioning of Yehi. I assume those legs are pretty damn strong, and hopefully he can use that leg strength. He's going to need it to push the body of ACH away to get the full extension on the armbar. If he does, this one's it's formulaic.
Yeah, the cross arm breaker attempt, and counter number one was clasping his hands together to prevent the full extension. Counter two, foot of the ropes, and referee is able to enforce that rope break. Yehi's been doing this 8 long years, and I've heard his name, I've seen him have success, but certainly Yehi's name has not gone as far up the ladder as ACH's has. and he's looking to change that. And he's looking to do it in the house that helped make ACH what he is. And Yehi, much like a Jordan Oliver, much like a Lander, I mean, he's looking to make 2020 his year. This is the night anything can happen. We're coming up at Windy City Classic. Guys are looking to reestablish themselves, establish themselves for the first time, or make up for past wrongs from the prior year. It's not necessarily a clean slate, but it could be, as the name suggests, a new dawn for many of these athletes.
And a victory here, not just in AAW, but over ACH. What that does to Yehi. He's being very strategic. The strategy of the match. This young man has a game.
That's an impactful moment in this matchup. But ACH showing no effect.
One!
Got it!
At one point, that was the ace in the hole of ACH. His face tells the story, Joe. We see ACH trying to figure out what is it going to take to walk out of here with it. What does ACH have to do to keep Craig Yehi down? These are all the questions in the mind of ACH, and ultimately the questions on the minds of our fans right now.
ACH looking for his next maneuver. Standing side switch by Yehi. The self-described savage weight. Grappling center ring with ACH. The walking, talking superhero that he is. And no clear-cut advantage here. Yehi created distance, but ACH found the opportunity. Can't let German suplex. Beautiful bridge. And a near fall.
And again, the question, what is it going to take for ACH to keep Yehi's shoulders to the mat? What a kick out. What effort. That's how bad Yehi wants us. That is what this means to him.
I think Yehi's starting to realize, Kevin, what's made ACH so great. And it's not just the athleticism, but it's the energy. It's the passion from these fans in Chicago. ACH feeds off it. Wait a minute. Has Yehi had enough? Has he truly realized that? Is he going to concede?
Yehi begging off the seat was a bit uncharacteristic.
I didn't expect to see that at all, yeah. ACH isn't done.
Seems ACH may be casting aspersions upon
ACH heard those comments from Yehi just as well as you or I did, and he came here with something to prove to Yehi and to everybody watching. And Yehi takes out the feet and takes out that vertical base. An amazing rapid fire combo. That was certainly a bait and switch move by Yehi.
using a little bit of symbolism here. I think that, again, we all probably know what that means. Fewer than 3 words in this sentence.
And I think the 3 words, though, that again continue to stick in the mind of Fred Yehi is for the culture. Yehi looking to finish ACH for his culture, for his career. I did.
Rolled up.
Steering out of the way, Yehi into the Koji clutch. It's a Yehi specialty. And it's dead center of the ring. Will ACH tap out? ACH rolling with the weight, the pressure, the shoulders are down on Yehi. At least one shoulder's down as the other. No, now they are. Now they are. No. Yehi had to release the hold or he would have pinned himself.
I feel like at least 1 second of that 3 count was him deciding if it was worth it to relinquish that hold. Not for the position, but now for the 2 count. Almost a 3.
Near fall off the brain buster.
Brainbuster springboard cutter didn't do it. Now it's time for ACH to fly. He is perched atop.
Huge splash, spreads out that body weight, tight hook of the leg and near fall. The splash didn't work, that buster call, brain bust didn't work. We have seen ACH dig deep in that arsenal some major heavy hitting maneuvers that have brought him success here in years prior, but Yehi came prepared.
Both of these men have pulled out some of their aces, but there are a lot of other cards in the deck. We've seen a lot of those other cards played in this match. What card do they still have up their sleeve? What can either of these men pull off in this matchup? Because we've seen them just fire everything they have, but certainly a significant portion of their arsenal.
We'd be here all night if we'd like to see everything. I mean, these are two just absolute dedicated, calculated fighters through and through. And testament, Kevin, to the stalemate this match has been, the even keel of this competition. Both men struggling to their feet at the same time.
Both competitors trying to stay in contact now. It's not a feeling out process. It's simply just trying to get a feel for where your opponent is and to try to land the proverbial death blows in this match. What's it going to take to put this one now this evolving to straight punching each other in the face?